Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, has never been one to let a little danger get in her way. She does what she wants to, when she wants to, and tends to ignore all warnings from those that love her the most. Her brother, Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, recently suggested that she date someone nice and boring, like a dentist, and she scoffed at the idea. She needs a man with an edge even if it could cost her life. After months of doing the dance, Carly finally had sex with Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, and not even an hour later she drank poisoned champagne intended for him. Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, left the bottle on the cart in the hallway, and Carly, basking in the afterglow, drank a glass before Jack got out of the shower. By the time she began to drink a second glass, she collapsed in his arms from polonium poisoning. Waking up in General Hospital after a near-death experience may make some people rethink their choices, but not Carly. She has been warned about Jack by everyone who has visited. His work as head of the WSB means that he has enemies all over the world who would like nothing more than to see him dead. And as long as Carly is with him, that potentially makes her collateral damage. Every time this has been mentioned to her, she insists that nothing is Jack's fault. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, will always protect Carly, and so he, of course, had a chat with Brennan and warned him to stay away from her. He also demanded that Carly end whatever this relationship with Jack is. She seems to have forgotten that she has children who are relying on her, not to mention her son, Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, who is recovering in a German burn clinic. Still, Carly is going to do whatever she pleases, and in this instance, she will be inclined to run towards the danger rather than away from Jack Brennan. What do you think that Carly's next move will be? Can she do the responsible thing and avoid Jack? In the world of soap operas, few storylines can generate the kind of intense drama and intrigue that General Hospital fans have come to expect. One of the most gripping plot twists currently unfolding in the series involves Carly Corinthos and her increasingly complicated relationship with Jack Brennan. Despite the looming dangers, Carly refuses to step back from her association with Jack, pushing herself into perilous territory that could affect not only her personal life, but the safety and security of everyone around her. While Carly has long been known for her strength and determination, her decisions now seem to be clouded by emotions and a deep-seated desire to protect those she loves, sometimes at the expense of her own well-being. Jack Brennan's arrival in Port Charles has been nothing short of a whirlwind. The character, introduced as a formidable figure with his own shadowy past, quickly became a central figure in the ongoing drama surrounding Carly. His mysterious connection to the city, his past dealings, and his ability to manipulate situations to his advantage make him both a valuable ally and a dangerous adversary. In Carly's eyes, however, Jack is someone who has shown both strength and vulnerability, traits she is unable to ignore. Their initial interactions sparked a complicated dynamic that has only deepened over time. From the very beginning, Carly has faced challenges when it comes to Jack. While there are those who warn her about the risks involved in becoming too involved with him, Carly's inherent rebellious nature compels her to take risks, often leading her to disregard the advice of those closest to her. Those who know Carly best, her family, her friends, even her business associates, are growing increasingly concerned about her willingness to push forward despite the clear warnings. They've seen Carly overcome incredible obstacles in her life, but they also recognize that she has a tendency to throw herself into situations headfirst, sometimes without fully considering the consequences. One of the biggest concerns is the fact that Jack Brennan's past is riddled with danger. His connections to organized crime and other illicit dealings could bring the kind of chaos to Port Charles that Carly is not prepared for. For Carly, however, the idea of staying away from Jack feels like an impossible task. Her history with men like Sonny Corinthos, her ex-husband, has shown her that danger and love often go hand in hand. It's a line she has walked many times, but the stakes seem higher. Carly's involvement with Jack continues to escalate. The risk to her own safety becomes more apparent. Despite the mounting threats, Carly refuses to back down. Her determination to stay by Jack's side, even when faced with overwhelming odds, speaks to a deep and complex emotional connection that she cannot ignore. While others may see this as a reckless decision, Carly views it as a necessary one. In her mind, Jack represents something more than just a fleeting connection. He represents someone she can protect, and in turn, someone who can protect her. There's a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect that Carly feels with Jack, and this bond makes it hard for her to walk away, no matter how dangerous the situation becomes. This refusal to stay away from Jack is also fueled by Carly's desire for control. After years of dealing with chaos, particularly in her tumultuous relationship with Sonny, and the constant challenges of living under the shadow of the Corinthos family business, Carly has developed a keen sense of survival. Her interactions with Jack represent a break from the familiar, a chance for her to reclaim some sense of autonomy in a world that often seems determined to strip it away. Jack is an individual who is not easily controlled, which presents both a challenge and an attraction for Carly. Her stubbornness and will to fight make her hesitant to walk away, especially when she sees the potential for something real and lasting between them. In the eyes of those closest to Carly, however, her refusal to back down from Jack may seem like a dangerous obsession. Many of Carly's loved ones believe that she is acting impulsively, driven by emotions rather than reason. Her friendship with Drew Kane, for example, has been tested by her connection to Jack. Drew has become increasingly frustrated with Carly's refusal to see the bigger picture, especially as the situation with Jack grows more complex. Drew, who has a long history of making decisions based on logic and reason, finds himself at odds with Carly's emotionally driven choices. Meanwhile, Sonny Corinthos, Carly's ex-husband and the father of her children, has been keeping a close eye on the situation as well. Sonny, despite his complicated feelings toward Carly, remains protective of her. His own involvement in the criminal underworld has made him acutely aware of the dangers that can arise when individuals like Jack Brennan enter the picture. However, Sonny's desire to keep Carly safe sometimes conflicts with her own desire for independence and control. This push and pull between the two characters adds another layer of tension to an already complex storyline. While Carly's actions may be seen as reckless by some, it is important to recognize that she is not completely blind to the risks involved. Throughout her journey, Carly has always been a character who strives to protect her family and loved ones, often putting herself in harm's way to do so. It is this same protective instinct that drives her to stay close to Jack. She is not just following her heart. She is trying to prevent greater harm to those she cares about. As the stakes continue to rise, Carly's determination to stand by Jack's side could lead to some unexpected twists and turns, potentially shifting the course of the entire narrative. In the coming weeks, fans can expect even more tension as Carly faces mounting pressure from all sides. Will her refusal to back away from Jack ultimately lead to her downfall, or will she prove that her resilience and strength are more than enough to navigate the dangers ahead? It's a question that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting each new development in the evolving saga of Carly and Jack. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.